Krishna, good morning and welcome all of you all for our Sunday morning Bhagavad Gita class. The volume is okay? Okay, is my voice clear? So, Hare Krishna, good morning and welcome all of you all for our Sunday morning Bhagavad Gita class. So, we are in the fag end of the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and we have discussed something in the last lecture, something important. Does anyone remember the last lecture? क्या डिस्कस किया था? But why all three chords are required? Why all the three forms are required? In God and Krishnam, completely, in totality. That is why Lord is saying, Jarana Morana Mokshaya Mam Ashrita Yanti Te. यहाँ पे क्या है? Ashra. Ashrita means take shelter. Take shelter. Yanti Te. Te Brahma Tad Vidu Krishnam. Here its word is Brahma. It is not saying Krishna, Vishnu, Rama, anything. Saying is Brahma. Te Brahma Vidu Krishnam. Adhyatma Karmacha Akhilam. Nothing will be left, everything will be known to you. So we had already discussed in a in a detailed manner. We had learned how I think we used a chart also last time to understand the intricacies, how Brahman, Paramatma and the Sakar or the Bhagavan Swarupa of the Lord. There is an interwovenness between the three, and Lord uses the three by which He pervades the entire universe, takes care of the universe, and also runs this universe. So this is how we have understood. Now let's go to but by the way, why is Lord, Vishnu, what are the various names of Vishnu and Narayan? Why is it called like that? Why? Okay.
Names are because of the leelas or the forms?
No. What are the names of Narayan and Vishnu? We say two are different names. What does it actually denote?
The qualities or the leelas that.
हाँ, तो विष्णु का क्या है और नारायण का क्या है?
Vishnu is which resides in all every animal.
Yeah, which pervades in everything. Okay. जो हर चीज में व्याप्त है. नारायण.
Which is the shelter of Narma, the human being's shelter.
हाँ. नर का आश्रय है. I have given this definition in the Ramayana also, right? So, basically, Naram, the word Naram means जिसका अंत नहीं होता. रम मतलब लोगों को एक ही चीज़ याद आएगा. Ram means सत्यानाश करने वाला. And that which gets destroyed. The word Sanskrit understanding of the word Ram is that which destroys, which is destroyed or which gets destroyed. And Naram means that which does not get destroyed. And what does not get destroyed is the soul. And Ayan means, Ayan has got two meanings. One is Ramayana, which I told you, journey. That is one meaning. Second meaning is one which takes the shelter of a Lord. There are two meanings of Ayan. Sanskrit, one word has got many meanings. Like Ajo, I always give you the Ajaga meanings, various meanings are there. So, Vishnu means that which pervades, नारायण मीन्स जहाँ पे हर नर को आश्रय लेना पड़ता है, वो हुआ नारायण. सो when we are talking of Narayan, when you are talking of Vishnu, we cannot forget the Brahman also. Brahman is also required. That is also equally important. Though it does not have a finite form for us to concentrate our mind on. जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं योगी किस पे ध्यान देते हैं? 400 फॉर्म जो परमात्मा के अंदर हैं, जो अपने हृदय में स्थित हैं, उसको याद करते हैं. तो व्हाट डज दैट मीन? उसको भी फॉर्म है, 400 फॉर्म है, फाइनाइट फॉर्म है, उसी पे परमात्मा पे ध्यान दे रहे हैं वो लोग. बट फाइनली हियर दिस वर्ड इज वन हु वांट्स टू गेट लिबरेटेड फ्रॉम बर्थ एंड ओल्ड एज. फॉर हिम देयर इज ओनली वन वे, एंड दैट इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग लॉर्ड इन टोटैलिटी, completeness, and then it is possible. And this Lord has not mentioned once, he has mentioned n number of times. Okay, let's go to the last verse finally. Today we will complete the 7th chapter today. Yes, please read the translation.
Those in full consciousness of me, who know me, the Supreme Lord, to be the governing principle of material manifestation, of the demigod, and of all methods of sacrifice, can understand and know me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even at the time of death.
One question before you go ahead. एक बात बताओ, अगर भगवान ही सुप्रीम है, अगर है, आई एम पुटिंग अ क्वेश्चन, इफ लॉर्ड इज सुप्रीम, फिर बाकी शिव पुराण में शिव जी को महान बताया है, आपका नारद पुराण में नारद जी को बाहर बढ़ाया है, नो, गणेश पुराण में गणेश जी को महान बताया है, स्कंद पुराण में स्कंद को महान बताया है. व्हाट इज द नीड? इज इट नॉट क्रिएटिंग कन्फ्यूजन? एंड उसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है, कोई शिव भक्त है तो कोई विष्णु भक्त है, तो कोई हनुमान भक्त है, तो वहाँ गणेश भक्त है, तो कोई क्या होता है देवी का भक्त है. वाई दिस सो मच ऑफ कन्फ्यूजन? पीछे कारण क्या? पुराण सीधा सीधा बोल देने का था, भगवान एंड सुप्रीम, बाकी झंझट ही नहीं रहता था. देयर वुड हैव बीन नो कन्फ्यूजन, नो क्वेश्चंस आर रेज्ड, नथिंग. Is my question sensible or not? Why should I go when I know he is the MD, managing director? Then मैं बाकी नीचे के स्टाफ से क्या बात करना है? सीधा MD से बात करता हूँ.
यहाँ पे रहना तो आपने बोला तो वो लोग को भी तो पूछना पड़ेगा. उनके पास से आएंगे, मोक्ष नहीं मिलेगा तो.
हाँ.
मोक्ष नहीं मिलेगा तो उनके पास से आएंगे. तो उनको तो पूछना पड़ेगा ना.
In this verse, what is Lord saying? Please understand this. Those in full consciousness of me, who know me the Supreme Lord by the governing principle, मतलब सब तरीके से मैं ईश्वर हूँ, of the material manifestation of the demigods and of all methods of sacrifice. चाहे आप ध्यान योग करो, ज्ञान योग करो, भक्ति योग करो, सबके लिए मैं ही एंड हूँ. एंड सभी देवताओं का भी मैं सुप्रीम हूँ. एंड नो बी द सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉड इवन एट द टाइम ऑफ डेथ. मृत्यु के समय भी वो आप मुझे जान लेगा, वो मेरे पास आ जाएगा, और ही विल अटेन लिबरेशन. वाई इज द वेरी फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट, वाई इज सो मेनी वैरायटी ऑफ पुराणास, some glorifying Shiva, some glorifying Ganesh, some glorifying Skanda. So much, why confusion? एक ही झटके में रहता ना, खत्म. You know, this is explained by Vedanta Desika. He gives a very nice explanation. He gives a story. Once a king called one poet and told him, मेरा तारीफ में कुछ लिखो. So the poet first wrote 10 poems on the glorification of his ministers. Then 10 poems glorifying his soldiers and gatemen, watchmen, whatever you call it, attendants. Then he wrote 10 glorifying his priests. So he told him to write 100. he wrote 90 like this on servants, on his army, on his farmers, friends and relatives, well wishers, sub. And then he wrote 10 poems, the last 10 poems, glorifying the king. The king said, "Dear, 100 मैं बोला था मेरे लिए, but you have written only 10 for me. 90 you have glorified my servants, my doorkeepers, my ministers, my well-wishers. Why you have glorified them?" He said, "Sir, if I just glorify you, the problem will be, you will be glorified, but people will not know how great your glories are." Please understand how great your glories are. When I describe about, like for example, let's put it in a very material term. Let's say you are a big businessman. You have got 10 offices, and 50 branches, and 50 offices in 50 cities, and having a staff of 50 people or 100 people everywhere. By knowing this, is it not enough to get the knowledge of the boss? I don't know the boss, MD personally, but I know अरे उसका दिल्ली, कलकत्ता, बॉम्बे सब जगह ब्रांच ऑफिस है, सब जगह उसका 100 स्टाफ है, अच्छा पगार भी बहुत दे रहा है, इज गिविंग लाख रुपीज सैलरी टू ऑल हिज स्टाफ, गिविंग chauffeur driven car to his staff. From this, what do you derive? Conclusion. That the MD, when these people can be so strong, can be so powerful, can be so influential, that boss will not be super influential, super smart, and super great? Am I able to make things a little clear or still confusing? So just by understanding the prabhava of the people below him, तो इससे राजा का भी गुणगान हो रहा है. किसका पहला किसका गुणगान गाया उसने? नौकर का, मिनिस्टर्स का, आर्मी का, उसके वॉचमैन का, ये का. बट दिस इटसेल्फ गिव्स एन आइडिया और बेस, and then when the king is glorified, it makes sense. Similarly, there are various Puranas, various Itihasas, various other things which are glorifying Devatas, they are glorifying other creations. But finally, one who knows properly, yes, it is the Supreme Lord by whose power all these creations of His, we are also His creations, right? We are also, when we are so great, how great our Creator must be. Oh, simple, no? We always give in our basic course what we say. If you see this painting, what do you realize? This painting, matlab, there is a painter. So when this creation is so huge, so there must be a creator. And the creator, when this whole creation is working perfectly, summer, winter, rainy, like perfect cycles में आ रहा है. The day doesn't skip. एक दिन आज चलो आज 12 बजे आता हूँ. The sun doesn't come at 12 o'clock. It comes. You get up at 12 o'clock. That's different. But the sun is on time. So what does this mean? The creation is bigger than the creator is bigger than his creation. So this is how Lord is trying to say in this verse that those in full consciousness of me, who know me the Supreme Lord, of the governing principle of material manifestation of the demigods, of all the material sacrifice, all the methods of sacrifice. This is very important. Huh? He could go, why so much of confusion? अरे सतयुग में ध्याय तो विषयान पुंसा, ध्याय तो विषयान भगवान के ध्यान देना है, फिर त्रेता में यज्ञ, फिर द्वापर में परिचर्यायाम, और एंड में आपका कलयुग में हरिनाम लेना. Why so many variations and varieties? एक ही मेथड ऑफ डिवोशन दे देते तो काम खत्म हो जाता ना. Am I making sense or not? आप लोग क्या स्लीप मोड में है? कहाँ
Is it because of the
या कल का आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स अभी भी है लगता है कुछ नहीं बोलने वेरी डेंजरस टू से एनीथिंग हाँ
Probably it's like in Satyug, people have a long life, they have their intelligence such a way that they can do that type of austerity.
But what is the need? Well, there is a shortcut. Why do it? Why should I take a long cut? Let's say there is a nice road, empty road. So I will take a highway from Bombay to Ahmedabad and come to Nariman Point. Why should I do? No, why should I go from Borivali to Ahmedabad and then come? Because the road is very nice. I got a super car which is going at 200 kilometers per hour speed, and so I take this. When final destination is this, I as well take this only. Why? Similarly, why so many demigods also be mentioned? 33 crore. Why? Cha, how many of you all have gone to the restaurant? तब बाजू वाले को दिखाएगा. Everyone goes to a restaurant, right? In a restaurant, menu card में क्या क्या रहता है? Various dishes रहते हैं. And 90% of the dishes are fixed. मतलब खाने वाले लोगों का आइटम ध्यान में उसमें आपने कभी देखा होता देयर इज ब्रेड बटर ऑल्सो
बटर पाव
ब्रेड बटर जैम मिल्क बोनविटा नेस्कैफे ये सब भी रहेगा लिस्ट में. हाँ इतना लगेगा ड्रिंक्स में इतना लंबा काम का क्या है लोग आदमी चाय पिएगा या कॉफ़ी पिएगा या मैक्सिमम सम अदर माइट बी व्हाट इज से लेमन टी ग्रीन टी आजकल वो जब ज़्यादा चलता है मतलब गिना चुना चार ही रहता है बट ही विल कीप सो मेनी ऑप्शंस एंड यू वोंट बिलीव कैरेक्टर्स कम दूर दूर का बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. माई डॉटर व्हेन शी इज़ वेरी मच ट्रैवलिंग व्हाट शी विल ऑर्डर इन द होटल दाल खिचड़ी which she will never eat in the house. She will never eat in the house. But because that to get something without onion garlic is a big tension, big problem. So what she will order? She will order dal khichdi. Now what is the purpose of this? Options होना चाहिए. Suppose you want only fame, you will go to Ganesh ji. My requirement is very clear. माई रिक्वायरमेंट इज़ वेरी क्लियर. माता जी बोलते नहीं प्रभु जी मुझे तो सिर्फ मटेरियल प्रोग्रेस चाहिए. ओके फाइन गो टू दुर्गा और गो टू काली. वेरी क्लियर फोकस. शी सेज नो आई वांट ओनली मनी. ओ गो टू लक्ष्मी. फॉरगेट विष्णु. फॉरगेट एवरी अदर देवता एंड देवी देवता. जस्ट गो टू विष्णु एंड लक्ष्मी एंड यू विल गेट इट. सो इट्स लाइक ए होटल मेन्यू वेर for n number of people varieties of items are kept. And the best part is when she orders, my daughter orders, वो तभी कुकर रखेगा. Nobody orders this item. So it's like, oh, fresh. One thing is for sure, it's fresh. Because he has to make it fresh and give it to you. So, the point what I'm trying to say from the spiritual angle, the Shastra is giving us a varied option. कि भाई तुमको शिवजी करना है, तुमको गणपति करना है, तुमको हनुमान करना है, तुमको ये करना है, नो प्रॉब्लम. यू वांट प्रोटेक्शन, ही सेज आई वांट ओनली प्रोटेक्शन. आई वांट हनुमान जी टू प्रोटेक्ट मी, दैट्स ऑल. आई एम हैप्पी विथ माई नेम फेम पावर एंड आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन नो प्लान्स टू गेट आउट ऑफ द साइकिल ऑफ बर्थ एंड डेथ. जन्म मृत्यु के चक्कर से मुझे निकलना नहीं है. सो आपके लिए वो ऑप्शन. सो द बेस्ट पार्ट इज शास्त्र गिव्स अस ऑप्शंस देना ही पड़ेगा. Second, let's imagine you go to a hotel and वहाँ पे मेन्यू कार्ड में सिर्फ 3 आइटम लिखा है. खाने में एक सब्जी, देन एक सब्जी एंड रोटी में भी हो क्या मिसी रोटी, ये रोटी वो रोटी छोड़ के एक ही रोटी चपाती आधा जला हुआ इतन ब्राइट. No, bas. You got chapati, you got sabji and drink में one compulsory herbal tea. Bas. No chai, no coffee, no cold drink, nothing. Bas. Teeny. Just imagine. Would you like to go and eat in that hotel? Why? How many would come? How many would go to a restaurant? You're very hungry. Mana, you're very hungry. You're extremely hungry. And अभी यहाँ से 5 किलोमीटर जाना पड़ेगा. You want to go to another hotel. Would you still go and have? My question is that. What would you do? I'm asking you only. Tell me. Huh? I'm clear. My vision is clear. How come you're asking? Tell me, what would you order? Would you eat in such a hotel?
If I'm extremely hungry, then I'll eat in that.
Huh. And then second day? And same sabji, huh? Same sabji every day, same sabji, only one sabji. और सेकेंड ऑप्शन क्या करेंगे? सुजाता माता जी, आप क्या करेंगे?
मैं तो खाना पसंद करती हूँ बाहर का।
माता जी कम से कम स्टार कंडीशन अप्लाई।
जो भूख लगी तो जल्दी ऑर्डर में आ जाए वो।
हाँ नहीं, मैंने बोला एक ही है, जल्दी और लेट के एक ही है. देयर इज नो सेकेंड ऑप्शन.
बड़ा सांभर। चला okay. So let's come down. So the point is, you will feel repulsive when you don't have an option, right? You will feel repulsive. What nonsense is this? How can this be? Only one option, or only khichdi? Nothing else. No dal, no chawal, no roti, no sabji, nothing. Only one khichdi. बड़ा मेन्यू कार्ड प्रिंट करके होटल से जाके वन खिचड़ी नहीं खाना. एंड इवन लेट्स गो, सपोज यू गो टू होटल विच द फूड इज वेरी हॉरिबल, होपलेस, थर्ड रेट, बट माई गॉड ही हैज गॉट 5 pages 10 pages of options, khichdi with cheese, khichdi without cheese, this that, so many menu. You still would enjoy going to that place. Why? Different modes of nature are there for every person. No, it's not just mean that. There are two comparisons. One is even for a mode of nature. Let's say you are from the mode of passion or ignorance. Forget about goodness. Goodness we will discuss later. First, let's say your mode of ignorance. In ignorance, let's say you want to drink alcohol. Just suppose. There are options, varieties, something white, something orange, something blue, something green. Varieties are there. Why? When you want to drink, you can drink anything. No, there are flavors or varieties. So in mode of ignorance also you want options. If I compulsorily say no, you want to drink, you have to drink this only. No, this is not the thing. Same way for passion also. We basically should be given option, and option is given when you have the right to exercise your free will. Then only you can exercise your free will, right? If God says there is no option in my menu card, only Vishnu or Narayan or Krishna or Ram, बस यही है और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं, आपको कुछ ऑप्शन नहीं दिया गया, तो आप कैसे भक्ति करेंगे? कोई तमोगुण में रहेगा, कोई रजोगुण में रहेगा, कोई सतोगुण में रहेगा. ही विल से तमोगुण, मेरे को काल भैरव करना है, मेरे को क्या वो भैरवनाथ करना है, भैरवनाथ को प्रसाद लगा के पीऊँगा मैं, या काली का पूजा करूँगा और नॉनवेज खाऊँगा. सो दैट्स वन कैटेगरी ऑफ पीपल. सो दैट इज वाई so many demigods and so many varieties of options are given to you. These options have to be given. God says no, I am the final, I am the ultimate, you have to come to me. बोल दिया, नहीं करना है, जा, because we have got free will. We have got free will. Now many times we go to invite people.
Many times we go to invite people for class. Why many people are not interested also? They may cite n number of reasons. Why they don't have an inherent quality to come to satsang? The reason is that mode of nature doesn't allow them to go into that satsang. So please understand this in a larger concept or a larger, broader understanding. Various options have to be given to individuals, because each individual in the same family are of different modes of nature. The same family, forget about two different individuals. एक ही परिवार में दो भाई हो, दो बहनें हो, उनके अंदर भी मोड्स ऑफ नेचर आर डिफरेंट. कोई बोलते हैं ना, ओ ऐसी है, ये ऐसी है, मेरा भाई ऐसा है, मेरा बहन ऐसा है. वाई? सगा एक ही कोख से पैदा हुआ है, फिर भी द अप्रोच टुवर्ड्स लाइफ इज डिफरेंट. वाई इज इट? इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द डिफरेंट मोड्स ऑफ नेचर. प्रकृति का असर जो आता है उस पर उसके हिसाब से हो. दैट इज वाई लॉर्ड सेज, इफ आई से ओनली वर्शिप मी, देन ऑल्सो इट्स अ प्रॉब्लम. People will say, you are trying to put a curb on my free will. Free will means I may not. I will choose my path of worship. Even in case of Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, Kali Yug, 4 forms of worship was there. You mean to say there was no Naam Jap in Satyug? There was no Naam Jap in Treta Yug or in Dwapar Yug? शबरी क्या कर रही थी? नाम जप ही कर रही थी ना. तो नाम जप इज कॉमन. ये बात अलग है कि भाई एज टाइम हैज गॉन द थिंग हैज लोवर्ड. आई पुट इट इन द सेम होटल की भाषा, समझ में आएगा. यू नो इन अर्लियर डेज, आई डोंट नो oldies here much. Someone my age bracket, I think only Priya Mataji is there, my age bracket, or Rekha Bhatt Mataji. So Sujata को मैं पूछ नहीं सकता हूँ, she never goes outside. She has already put a start condition, so I can't ask her. So okay, Rekha Bhatt Mataji, Priya Mataji. Earlier if you go to a restaurant, what was the quantity of food given? And today what is the quantity of food given? If you see, remarkably, there is a great fall down. A full family could eat in one dish ordered, in one dish ordered. Or the quantity of the food, you order for rice, it used to be like, आजकल राइस वो एक आदमी को भी पूरेगा नहीं, it's so less. And people उसमें भी डकर ले लेते हैं, पूरा परिवार डकर ले लेता है आजकल. क्यों? पैसा देना. It costs money, it's higher cost. Earlier, I still remember, when I was small, might be in school, 5th standard, 7th standard, my favorite was masala dosa. And my father used to get masala dosa for me. My school was St. Xavier's. So my father used to get masala dosa for me. Saturdays used to be off. Earlier we used to have Saturday, Sunday off, and then Saturday we had school, we had Thursday off in between. I don't know. Sai Baba ka var tha iske liye. Thursday was given off. I don't know why. In the middle of the week we had an off, and then it was like, saja ke pehle maja ke baad saja. It was like that, in between homework. And Thursday means Friday ke liye homework bahut dete the. And Friday, Saturday used to be school. So my father used to get for me masala dosa. And that one masala dosa was so huge, big, and which cost hardly 75 paisa or 1 rupee. That's all. It was 3 rupees, I remember, it's 3 rupees. I used to have school vada pav and samosa pav used to be available for 50 paisa and 70 paisa. मतलब ये समोसा पाव खा रहा है 70 पैसा, अमीर है, बहुत पैसा है. 50 पैसे में वड़ा पाव, हाँ, that is normal. Then when I came to 9th standard, they started with pav bhaji, 10 rupees plate. 10 rupees, like wow, 10 rupees, too costly. अपना 70 पैसे अच्छा है. We are happy with the 70 पैसा वड़ा पाव. What I'm trying to say over here is, with time, price has escalated, but quantity has reduced. Even the intake capacity, what you see today, to what our elders, great grandfather, you could eat, you are not able to eat. You cannot, you don't have the capacity. I don't have the capacity. When I remember, we recollect my grandparents and my elderly people in the family who used to eat. My God, and they used to digest also. If I eat once also, that whole day is enough for me. It's like that. The reason is time with time changes. But what is common? Even they ate, we are also eating. So similarly, Harinam was also a common factor in Satyug, in Trayagada Yug, in Dwapar Yug, and in Kali Yuga also. The only difference is our capability of doing the other austerities, the strong austerities, like in Satyug they used to sit for long time, sit in one place and meditate and focus on God. Today, if you want to meditate also, your phone will ring, your bell will ring, something will be disturbing you and you cannot do meditation. Then you come to Dwapar, there is not that much of yajna करने के लिए उतना मंत्र, उतना Sanskrit knowledge, वो भी नहीं रहा. Same in Dwapar, you don't have that strength because nowadays going to the temple means costly affair. और 100 रुपये जाने का, 100 रुपये आने का, टैक्सी रिक्शा में जाना आना. No, it's become a big affair. And secondly, health also doesn't permit. That's why we see people get a chance to bunk, they bunk lectures also. They go into the temple. कौन जाएगा उधर? Now I think next stage will be preachers will be on Swiggy Zomato. 10 minutes में हाजिर. This is how Kali Yuga is progressing. This is the rate at which Kali Yuga is progressing today. So coming back to our topic is, first, what are the points I told you? Lord has to give option. Option is given only when there is a free will is exercised. And Lord says, I cannot touch your free will because I want your love. I don't want your love by force. जैसे रावण ने सीता को किडनैप किया, ऑप्शन क्या था उसके पास? मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस. If you want, you can accept me, or you can go back to Ram. Either you accept me or you are my breakfast. तो वो खा जाऊंगा राक्षस में, मैं खा जाऊंगा, या तो मुझे एक्सेप्ट कर लो. Where is the free will? No free will. Whereas Lord says, no problem. You have gone to this earth. You want only money? Go to Lakshmi ji. You want only protection? Go to Hanuman ji. Go to Narsinga Dev. You want fame and sing? Okay, you go to Ganesh ji. No problem. You go. I'm giving you full freedom. That is the greatness of God, and that what make God unique. वही भगवान को एक अलग या एक यूनिकनेस देता है कि भाई देयर इज नो फोर्स और कंस्ट्रेंट नहीं रहना ही. बट देयर इज अ स्टार कंडीशन हियर इज अप्लाइंग. व्हाट इज ही सेइंग? भले आई हैव गिवन एवरीथिंग, वन हु हैज नोन मी इन टोटलिटी. जो ये लास्ट 2 वर्सेस का, अगर दोनों वर्सेस का आप सम लोगे ना, देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. वन हु नोज मी इन टोटलिटी, कंप्लीटनेस में मुझे जो जान लेगा, संपूर्णता में जान लेगा और मेरी शरण में आएगा. सी, शरण में आना मीन्स व्हाट? लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट लिटिल मोर बेटर. नो, आश्रिता बोला ना, लास्ट श्लोका में बोला ना, आश्रिता. आश्रिता मीन्स टेकिंग शेल्टर. टेकिंग शेल्टर मीन्स व्हाट? What do you understand by taking shelter? Yes, Lalita Mata, you will answer. You are planning to take shelter? हाँ ना. When you don't know how to take shelter, how will you take shelter? ठीक, I think your sister can help me out. Yes. बोलिए. Oh, Praveen is excited to answer. Yes, please. Giving away free will. Okay, good, very nice. Something more? Giving away free will.
That's what we can
Hey, see, it's like, okay. Let's put it in a very materialistic way. Now, you take a gun. Suppose you like a girl. You go to that girl, put the gun on her head, and you say, You love me? You ask her. What will she say? अगर जान को प्यारा है तो yes, 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 I love you. But do you think this is free will? So this is. And suppose you go and ask a girl. Now she has got options. She has got a couple of guys. Out of that, she uses her free will and opts for you. Is that love? Right? That's love. Right? Wherein though their free will is given to them, that has not been taken away. You are opting for one. Same hotel example. You go to the hotel, you got a free will. You can choose anything. South Indian, North Indian, Chinese, wo. But finally you will for something. Let me eat this dish. This is very nice. I'll eat this dish. At that time also your free will is still on. Your free will has not been taken away. Don't shake your head. Keep it straight. Though your free will is on. You don't. So you don't give away your free will. You keep your free will. And using your free will without any force, you take a choice. So same applies with God. So you don't take shelter by giving away your free will. When Vibhishan came to surrender to Ramchandra ji, कहाँ पे आया? अर्धरात्रि को आया, रात को 12 बजे. राक्षस ना, their favorite time. But आचार्यगण क्या कहते हैं? शरणागति लेके there is no time. You can come at any time, any place, any moment. And what you have to say? I am yours. Without any condition. He did not put name. मेरे को तुम लंका का प्रेसिडेंट बनाएगा क्या? राजा बनाएगा क्या? लंकेश बनाएगा क्या? What will I get in return? You don't ask anything also in return. You just blindly go and surrender. So this point of yours, giving away the free will is not real surrender. Yeah. What is surrender? Yes, Shiva Prabhu. You can see some divine light around you. Huh? Planning to surrender? I wonder how you are going to surrender when you don't know the characteristics of surrender. It's like, एक आदमी को ककड़ी कैसा है मालूम, और उसको भेज दिया उसकी माँ ने, जा ककड़ी लेके आ. और दुकान में गया बोला तो दुकान वाले को मालूम पड़ा उसको कुछ नहीं मालूम, येड़ा है. उसके पास ककड़ी था नहीं, गाजर था. नहीं यही ककड़ी लेके जाओ, लेके आया. घर में गाली पड़ी वो अलग बात. But if you don't know what you are running behind or running for, or taking so much endeavor, you will never be able to achieve it. और मिल भी गया तो मालूम नहीं पड़ेगा. अगर समझो भगवान आ भी गया, तुम you won't be able to identify. So please have concepts more clear. Come out of this, three things which generally people stick to, dance, sing kirtan, chant the holy name, sing kirtan, and ये 3 चीज़ से ऊपर आओगे तो कुछ आगे प्रोग्रेस कर. नहीं तो बस ऐसे ही. Yes, Mr. Taparia, seeing you for a long time in 2026.
क्योंकि what I think is, अन्नाश्रय नहीं लेना चाहिए. Surrender means only you are focused. The Lord's feet is your only destination.
Okay. अन्य आश्रय मतलब सब्स्टिट्यूट स्टेपनी नहीं रखना चाहिए. मैं अभी इतना सब बताया, सब छोड़ के आपको स्टेप नहीं दिया. ओके, ठीक है. टू एन एक्सटेंट यस, शरणागति में देयर इज नो सेकेंड ऑप्शन, बट ओके फाइन. समथिंग मोर प्रिया माता जी वुड लाइक टू ऐड.
Our free will is same as God's will.
Our free will as good as God's
That
free
is
will.
same as God's will. मतलब whatever God has spoken, our free will is also same.
I'm not able to understand it.
Means we, with our free will, we are following the scriptures, we are doing everything, then that would be taking shelter of God. We are
With free, that is minus free will plus free will.
yourself with God's will.
Hmm?
Align yourself with God's will. That would
Yeah, our free will is the same as God's will.
Okay, fine. Even what Mr. Tapare says is right. But in a broader spectrum, please understand, in spite of all options, when one is convinced that the Supreme Lord is the only person who can save me, protect me, and take me out of the cycle of birth and death, with that clear understanding, with his free will, he takes an option of going to the Supreme Lord. That is called as shelter. That is what is called as shelter. You cannot at any time give away your free will. Free will has to be retained. But if you are retaining your free will, that has to be proper understanding. Yes, after studying the entire scriptures, after studying the entire, the cosmic creation and the way it is being made, all I can understand is, yes, God is the supreme. I have to surrender to the Supreme God, and He is the only person capable of liberating me without any expectations. Rest all Devi Devatas or forms of God or Devatas, what you call us, are for expectations, desires. Kuch na kuch desire hai. Material. Why material? Spiritual also. अभी इंद्र का पोस्ट लेना है. It is not a material desire.
Indra comes under gross material creation only.
Antaji, first and foremost, understand. To receive an audience of the Lord means he is not a Tom, Dick and Harry. This is something which, again, conceptually, which is being wrongly projected to people. हम लोग ब्रह्मा को क्या कोई हैरा गहरा ना तो कह रहा समझते हैं क्या? But just don't bring Brahma down to your level. You are also material. He is also material. दोनों भाई भाई. It's like, one prisoner who is a pickpocketer, and another is Don. क्या फर्क? तू भी और मैं भी एक ही लेवल. अरे बाबा कुछ भी बोलो, Don is Don. चोरी में Don is Don, and a pickpocketer is, a roadside thief is a roadside thief. You can't equate both in the same strata. The activity may be the same, but you can't bring it in the same strata. Similarly, never try to bring Brahma or Brahma वो ना लोग का पुनर्वर्तन तिथि अर्जुना साहब ब्रह्मा के लोक में भी जाके फायदा नहीं है, वापस ही आना है. People speak like that, right? To become Brahma, and where Brahma is given, who came and told Brahma to do तप 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 3 बार बोला? किसने बोला? आपको कुछ बोला? आप लोगों से कुछ बात किया? So please understand, their hierarchy is much superior. much superior. They are having audience of Shiva. They are having audience of Vishnu. या हाथ में कुछ नहीं और बात बड़ा करना. This is very dangerous. This is what happening, right? I agree with you. What you say is right, but this is what is happening. You or me do not have the audience of the great personality, and we are talking as if क्या है ब्रह्मा भी मरना ही है. अरे what ब्रह्मा है मरना है? Brahma is, at times when no jiva is fit to be born as Brahma, Lord himself becomes Brahma. Lord himself takes the post of Brahma. It's like if Home Minister, the Prime Minister can have Home Minister portfolio also. It's not that compulsory. Prime Minister cannot touch the Home Minister or Defense Minister. Some portfolio can be merged with, or some minister is given two portfolios also. Why they are given? So similarly, Brahma's portfolio, Indra's portfolio is also superior. Much superior to a fallen soul. Where do we धरती पे जन्म लेना बोला तो is it something superior or inferior? Most inferior. Most inferior is taking birth in this world and having fallen in this gutter. This material world is nothing less better than a gutter. And staying in this gutter, we call Brahma, Indra. Oh, you are also material. You are also going to die. अरे तुम्हारा एक साल उसके लिए एक दिन है. Mind you, you know, it's very easy to, laugh upon Devi Devatas. Very easy to, hey, what Shiva, taking Sati's body and dancing here and there. What did Ramchandra ji do? Hey Sita, what nonsense. No, please understand, if Shiva is doing that, there is a purpose behind it. Vishnu is using his Sudarshan Chakra and cutting Sita into so many pieces. 108 दिव्य क्षेत्र जो है आपके दिव्य ज्योतिर्लिंग जो है, जो शक्तिपीठ जो है, वो कैसे आए? ऐसे आए. They are all, don't elevate your level just because you have done a little bit of devotion or a little bit of half understanding of the Shastra. Don't try to lower them that much. Yes, what is Lord saying? In this very shloka, what is he saying? One who understands that I am supreme comes to me as total knowledge. As Krishnam, with Krishnam means in totality who has understood. He comes to me, then I am liberating. So Sharanagati means never at any level can one try to show someone lower. उसने क्या बोला, विभीषण ने क्या बोला when he came to Rama? I am the brother of Ravana. ओपनली बोला. उसने अपना कुछ छुपाया नहीं. एंड भगवान को क्या चाहिए? सरलता. स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्डनेस इज व्हाट गॉड लाइक्स. God comes to a person who is straight and clear, who is not too complex, nor does he धिक्कारता है किसी और प्राणी. Even let's say Indra is material. We are also material. Let's go from your contextual point. Do we have the right to lower him or insultingly talk to him? But we are doing, directly or indirectly. Hey, you are material. Material, but he is not in this realm. He is in a realm much superior to our realm. And mind you, भगवान ने वो लोग को ऑडियंस दिया है. कई बार उनसे बात किया है. हमसे कभी फोन करके किसी को फोन किया, बात किया. We have to understand that किसी को भी लो बताना गलत है. Fine, they have their own status. It is like going and telling the manager of the company or top brass, hey, you're not the CEO, get lost. What are you? A chaprasi? A watchman? If you compare to him, you are like that, right? And do we go and tell him, you are what you are? You are also manager only, no? तू भी पगार लेते हैं, मैं भी पगार लेते हैं. अरे भाई तू चपरासी है, वो मैनेजर है. CEO भले विष्णु है, ऊपर बैठा है. You have to understand, you are much lower in the hierarchy. He is much higher in the hierarchy. And their chance of going to higher lokas are more. Brahma loka is now the topmost loka. And why this loka is mentioned? There is a reason for that. अगर आपको इंद्र का पोस्ट मिला, फिर भी आप भोग वृत्ति में रह गए, क्योंकि इंद्र को क्या मिलता है? अप्सराएं, सोमरस, ऑल दिव्य भोगान. That's the word used in the Bhagavad Gita is दिव्य भोगान. दिव्य मतलब which are those enjoyments cannot be compared to the worldly enjoyments. हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? सोमरस, दारू. No, it's something different, unique. Don't compare that with this. That is something divya. Divya means it's totally celestial. It's great. Here everything is material. Everything is of low grade. वहाँ पे they don't have toilets. The bhogans are unique. The Nandanandan garden itself is so ramya, so beautiful, and no headache to go and work also. Suppose you go to Nandanandan garden. Monday, भागना है काम पे, भागना है ऑफिस पे जाना है. No. So who are superior? Yeah, they are superior. We are bound. Here we are bound, like in every aspect we are bound. might be money wise, health wise, wealth wise, in every aspect. We are in a race. At any given moment in time, we all are running a race. And to achieve what? To achieve something, not something superior. और यहाँ पे अपना तो चांस ही नहीं है भगवान के पास जाके बात करने का या भगवान से कुछ लेने का. Still Lord is saying, yes, आप ब्रह्म पुनर्लोका पुनर्वर्तन्ते न अर्जुन. It is not a compulsion. जैसा यहाँ पे भी चांस है ना, if you do proper devotion, can't you get liberated? So where is punarvartanti? No, you are not punarvartanti. No, you are not taken birth again. नहीं भगवान ने लिखा ना भगवत गीता, आपको तो जन्म लेना ही पड़ेगा. अरे बाबू मैंने भक्ति किया है, मेरे को मोक्ष मिला. नहीं आपको ऐसा बोलते हैं क्या? सो ओनली यहाँ पे लिबरेशन पॉसिबल है क्या? वाई इट इज सेड यहाँ पे अर्थ इज बेटर देन अदर लोकास, तो अदर लोकास आर मोर पीसफुल एंड एंजॉयबल. वहाँ दिव्य भोगान है और उसमें वो रचपच जो गया वो गया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दशरथ महाराज used to fight for the devatas, right? Any doubts? He used to fight for the devatas, but he said, देवता आप लोगों के लिए मैं लड़ रहा हूँ, आपके लिए कम से कम आप एक काम करो, मुझे थोड़ा सोमरस दे दो, थोड़ा कोई अप्सरा के साथ नाचने दे दो. He didn't ask anything in return. He did it as a service, and that is why he went to Vaikuntha. Though he served in the devata loka, but he did not टेक दोस भोगास. बट वहाँ पे उनके लिए अच्छा वहाँ कुछ खाना तो पड़ेगा. स्वर्ग में इंद्र है, मैं एकदम तपस्या कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है कर, कुछ खाना तो पड़ेगा. और कोई पानी पीना है तो पानी मिलता नहीं है, वहाँ सोमरस ही मिले, क्या करेगा बेचारा? जैसे यहाँ पे अभी ना फिल्टर वाटर मिनरल वाटर, वहाँ पे वही मिनरल वाटर, क्या करेगा वो? पिएगा. बट अगर उसमें वो रम गया, दिस अप्लाइज टू अस ऑल्सो इन दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड. इफ सपोज यू आर गेटिंग सम नाइस भोगान, nice, let's say nice lifestyle, a nice car, nice house, nice food, nice things, whatever you call this, in the context. This word nice is very subjective. You go to a pig and ask, what is nice? We'll have pulao, kadi, khichdi. No, I like shit. That's nice for him. That's his respective. You ask a drunkard, hey, today is Sunday, let's have some nice undia chapati and light something nice, aloo matar pulao, matar paneer matar pulao. No, Sunday means this is nice. For him that is nice. So again the three modes of nature go. So even let's say you as a human being get stuck to nice things in this world, what will happen? पुनर्वर्तन्ते नो अर्जुना. So this is why बार बार इंद्र को है नो, पीपल से इंद्र तो एकदम कैरेक्टरलेस है यार. अहिल्या के पीछे, अप्सराओं के पीछे. अरे बाबा, these are why, what is the need to glorify all this? Why is Shastra glorifying? Shastra is not glorifying, it is pointing out. Even in the post of Indra, if you fall down, you have to pay a price for it. In Ahilya's case also, he had to pay a price for it. In case of, what do you say, there one more case where he had to pay a very heavy price. One. One more case he had to pay. सुचिंद्रम में जाके उनको किसी का हत्या कर दिया था, तो सुचिंद्रम में जाके एक लोटस के स्टेम के अंदर जाके बैठ के छुपना पड़ा. सो ही हैड टू डू सॉरी व्हेन ही किल्ड वृत्रासुर, that time also he had to take the sin, then he had to give the sin to various people, so the sin cannot be nullified, it can be transferred, so he had to transfer. So all these stories, Ahilya, tell me, why is Ahilya, who is Ahilya? Gautam Rishi's wife. More than that, what is the meaning of Ahilya? जिसके अंदर कोई हिल्या नहीं, हिल्या मीन्स डिफेक्ट नहीं है, सुपर परफेक्ट. एंड व्हाई डिड ब्रह्मा मेक अहिल्या? ब्रह्मा मेड अहिल्या फ्रॉम द यज्ञ कुंड का जो भस्म बचा था उसमें से बनाया. एंड व्हाई डिड ही मेक अहिल्या? बिकॉज उर्वशी वॉज वेरी प्राउड, आई एम वेरी ब्यूटिफुल. सो उर्वशी का घमंड तोड़ने के लिए अहिल्या को बनाया और दिया इसको. चलो, यू से इंद्र इज बैड, ओके, नो, आई वोंट डिबेट ऑन दैट. देन व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम विद अहिल्या? व्हाई डिडंट शी सेड yes and she agreed to his advancement? Making sense or not? What does this mean? Every aspect of Shastra, if something is mentioned in the Shastra, means it is not to show someone in good light or in bad light. It is only to give us an understanding. If you are too proud of your beauty, you will also fall down. Don't have any pride about whatever you possess. Beauty, some smartness, some intellect, some skill, fine. Never be proud about it. And even that Ahilya was created by Brahma, Ayonija. She is not born from any womb. When she fell down. And for that, what was the purpose? What is the punishment she got? She had to be in the form of a stone. She never became a stone. She was lying insignificantly like a stone by doing Vayu Bhakshan. Vayu Bhakshan means subsisting on air. That was the curse Gautam Rishi gave. He could have said, भस्म हो जा, divorce कर सकता था. Right? He didn't do all that. Why? He knew this is a part of Ram Leela where Lord is trying to show that this lady is not a bad lady, but if you have a core understanding, which is like, I am proud about my beauty, I have got something great, I have got some great extra skill, don't be proud about it. That will be the cause of your destruction also. Time and again, entire Mahabharata and entire Ramayana is only emphasizing on that. कि भाई आप अगर आपके अंदर कोई भी कला हो तो उस पर घमंड मत करो, उस पर कोई घमंड मत, लीव इट. है अच्छी बात है. थैंक गॉड, भगवान आपने मेरे को इतना खूबसूरत बनाया. व्हेन शी न्यू वेरी वेल दैट इट इज नॉट हर हस्बैंड, इट इज इंदिरा, व्हाट वाज नीड फॉर हर टू कंसेंट? शी कुड हैव आल्सो सेड नो ना. व्हाई यू ब्लेम ओनली इंदिरा फॉर इट? शी वाज आल्सो, कहीं ना कहीं वो भी उसका भी जिम्मेदार बनता है. सो dear, you should understand in such places both are not wrong or both are not right. बर्ताव गलत था, what they did was wrong, but why they did and under sway of what they did, that becomes a lesson for us. That becomes a lesson for us कि भाई आप भी वैसा करोगे, you will also land up in such a situation. This is what is a broader understanding of each and every Leela of the Lord, or the each and every characters of Mahabharata and Ramayana. दुर्योधन कैरेक्टर देखने जाओगे तो बहुत बढ़िया कैरेक्टर. कर्ण आप देखने जाओ, बहुत बढ़िया कैरेक्टर. What do we learn from the bad characters? यहाँ people are making movies and serials on Karna and दुर्योधन. अभी रावण पे भी कभी आएगा मालूम नहीं. But please do that people understand that these characters are giving us a message which we should refrain from, we should not do. And जब तक ये characters का message आपको clear नहीं आएगा, तब तक आप, if that understanding is not clear, then for you understanding God always remains in a confusion. And Lord says, you please understand me in totality, surrender to me, understand me as the head of all the devatas, as all the head of all the creations, and with that surrender to me, and then I will take care of you. So this is the understanding what we get from this 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The very starting itself of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord starts with the 5 elements. Sorry, Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada, 8. Bhumi Apo Analo Vayu Kham Mano Buddhaya Vacha Ahankar Ityam Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada. Lord is saying all that. Why is he saying? He has started, now the Bhagavad Gita has gone in the mid phase. 18 chapters ना, तो पहला 6 हो गया. आचार्य से 12 में खत्म. उसके बाद ओनली अर्जुनास डाउट्स. जैसे मैं बोलता हूँ आफ्टर द क्लास एनीबडी हैज गॉट एनी डाउट्स एंड क्वेश्चंस, तो वैसा उसका डाउट्स एंड क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम 13th चैप्टर. सो 13 to 16 इज नथिंग. जो उन्होंने 12 तक बोला वही रिपीट होता है पीछे भी. And last one important point. This point I will close this class. Very important point.
He says, उन्होंने भक्ति योग सिखाया, कर्म योग सिखाया, बाद में भक्ति योग सिखाया, देन वो लास्ट में जाके क्यों बोला सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम व्रज? आचार्य से भक्ति में करोगे तो आपका प्रयास से करना पड़ेगा. Please get this point, another point which generally is not spoken in our segment. Bhakti mein you can achieve God. No one is stopping you. You will achieve 100%. But उसमें क्या है? टोटल प्रयास किसका रहेगा? लॉर्ड सेज, लास्ट में एक क्लू दे देता हूँ, मामेकम शरणम व्रज, मेरे शरण में आ जा. फिर योर ओनली एफर्ट्स इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. अहम तो हम सर्व पापे. इट्स लाइक यू नो यू आर फॉलन इन अ वेल, यू गॉट अ रोप. You can. It's not difficult. It may be little. I mean, it's not impossible. It may be difficult. It may be painful. शायद 2-4 बार आप गिर भी जाओ कुएं के अंदर, बट कैसे भी पकड़ के आप बाहर आ जाओ. बट अगर बचा ले बाबा, ठीक है, रस्सी पकड़, मैं खींचता हूँ तेरे को ऊपर. विच इज ईजियर? पकड़ के, मैं पकड़ के रखता हूँ, भगवान को पकड़ के रखता हूँ, भगवान ऊपर खींच लेंगे, या जो भी आदमी है वो बंदा है वो ऊपर खींचेगा. बट फर्स्ट ऑप्शन में क्या है? कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, मैं भक्ति करके आई विल गेट आउट. सो पार्ट 1 जनरली पीपल टेक, जनरली ऑप्ट फॉर द पार्ट 1. क्या गुरु की क्या जरूरत है? तू घर में, मैं अपने घर में, गुरु अपने घर पे, मैं अपने घर पे. आई नो प्रोसेस तो मिल गया, गीता है, बुक है, बस. देन इट इज solely left to you, no guarantee. It's like आप बाहर से रेडीमेड मिक्स लेके आते हो और आप गुलाब जामुन बनाते हो. बने, अच्छा बने, ना बने, क्यों गारंटी नहीं है ना. सबका बनता है, कभी कड़क हो जाता है, कभी एकदम लूचा लूचा हो जाता है. इट इज़ लाइक दैट. है इंग्रेडिएंट्स है, सब है उसी में, बट इट इज़ लेफ्ट टू योर स्किल ऑफ हाउ यू मेक इट. And second is your mother or mother-in-law comes, beta, I'll make for you. You are relaxed and she makes nice, keeps it ready on the table and you have to only eat it, which is easier. So that first second way, you have to surrender to your mother or mother-in-law. हाँ, आप भी ग्रेट हो, शरणागत हो जाओ, बस वो करके दे रही है, यू रिलैक्स. नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं क्या है, मैं अपने को, मेरे को नहीं मालूम है क्या, बनाओ. You may not, or you may have to practice a lot. You may end up making very good gulab jamuns or anything, but you will have to practice a lot. So this is how we understand how important Sharanagati is with respect to devotion service. Devotion done under Sharanagati is much better than doing devotion without Sharanagati. That's the thing. Okay, with this I like to close today's session.